Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest on everything cool every single day. This one's going out to our buddy Alex T. He says thanks for continuing to make the show on a daily basis. Doesn't have time to keep up with all of the movie and gaming news, so the rundown is a great way to summarize everything on a daily basis. That's why we make it, buddy, and this rundown is dedicated to you. Jason Voorhees won't be back to terrorize Crystal Lake in time for Halloween. The new Friday the 13th game has been delayed. It was slated to arrive this fall, but will now land on consoles and the PC in early 2017. Now here's the good news. The developers say they're pushing the game back in order to add new features, most notably a single-player campaign. The game was originally announced as a multiplayer-only title, with players taking the role of either Jason or the ill-fated camp counselors in 1 versus 7 matches. They haven't said who will be playing in the single-player or if the story will be based on any of the specific films in the franchise. If you're dying to play Friday the 13th, a beta test will take place before the end of the year. The Harry Potter prequel trilogy, Fantastic Beasts, is going to be a lot more than a trilogy. The upcoming movie Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was meant to be the first film in a planned trilogy, but now creator J.K. Rowling says that she and Warner Brothers have decided to make 5 films instead of just 3. She says that now that she's got the story plotted out, she realizes that it will work better as a 5-part story.
Whose travels first?
Getting 2 extra films out of the deal is sure to make Potter fans very happy, not to mention the business people at Warner Brothers, given how lucrative the franchise has been. J.K. Rowling plans to write all of the Fantastic Beasts movies, and this is her first time writing an original screenplay not based on one of her novels. Fantastic Beasts will find theaters next month. The second film will follow in 2 years.
Was that everything that came out of the case?
One of the most iconic science fiction tales of all time is invading television again. MTV is developing a new TV series based on the H.G. Wells novel War of the Worlds. First published in 1897, the book was one of the first tales of aliens from another planet invading Earth, and like other books by H.G. Wells, it helped popularize the science fiction genre as a whole. It's been adapted countless times, including twice as a TV series. Other notable adaptations are the 2005 Steven Spielberg film and a 1938 radio drama by Orson Welles that caused mass panic when listeners thought aliens were invading for real. The new MTV series is being developed by the same people behind Teen Wolf, so expected to take place in the present day with a lot of teen angst and shirtless guys. It will invade the airwaves in the next few years. It turns out that the universe is a lot bigger than we thought. Scientists at NASA and the European Space Agency have discovered that the universe contains 10 times more galaxies than we previously thought. We used to think that there was somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 to 200 billion galaxies, but using data from the Hubble Space Telescope, scientists have now determined that there's more like 2 trillion galaxies. That's a huge number, especially when you consider each one of those galaxies contains about 300 billion stars, each with the potential to have planets orbiting around them. Unfortunately, most of the galaxies in the universe can't be observed from Earth because they're moving away from us faster than the speed of light, thanks to the fact that the universe itself is expanding. Thankfully, NASA is planning to launch the new James Webb Space Telescope in 2018, which will be able to observe distant galaxies and exoplanets more closely than the aging Hubble telescope. With all the fuss over Pokémon Go and the new 3DS games, another recent title in the franchise is fighting for attention. Bandai Namco has announced the popular Bug Steel-type Pokémon Scizor is coming to the arcade version of their fighting game, Pokkén Tournament. Players will be able to use his signature red pincers in battle, and they'll also be able to evolve him into the even more powerful Mega Scizor. He'll be added to the arcade version of the game next week. Namco Bandai hasn't said if Scizor will be coming to the Wii U. They had said that they weren't planning to release any extra characters on the console, but earlier this year, fans discovered that the Wii U version actually contained code and assets for the extra fighter Darkrai, who was added to the arcade version a few months ago. This means the developers could bring Darkrai, Scizor, and other arcade-exclusive Pokemon to the Wii U version of the game at some point in the future. We'll let you know if they do. And that wraps us up for the rundown today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great weekend. We'll see you again with a brand new one on Monday. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.